number 8.
Am I a fireman yet? Author unknown. Ladies and gentlemen, in Phoenix, Arizona, a 26-year-old mother stared down at her 6-year-old son who was dying of terminal leukemia. Although her heart was filled with sadness, she wanted her son to grow up and fulfill his dreams. But that was no longer possible. She took her son's hand and said, "Billy, did you ever think about what you wanted to be when you grow up?" "Mommy, I always wanted to be a fireman," he blurted out. Let's see if your wish could come true even now," said his mother. Later that day, she visited the local fire department chief Bob. She explained her son's final wish. She asked if it's possible to give her son a chance to ride around the block on a fire engine. Fireman Bob said, "Why? We can do better than that. Let your son be ready at 7 o'clock Wednesday morning, and we'll make him an honorary fireman for the whole day. He can come down to the fire station and live with us, go out on all our fire calls, and if he'll give us his size, we'll get a real fire uniform made for him, with a real fire hat, one with the emblem of Phoenix Fire Department, and we'll get him rubber boots too." And 3 days later, Fireman Bob fetched Bill and dressed him in his uniform and escorted him from the hospital to the waiting hook and ladder shop. Billy got to sit at the back of the truck. This was heaven for him. There are 3 fire calls that day. Billy got to go with the firemen. He rode in the different fire engines, the paramedics van, and even the fire chief's car. He was videotaped for the local television program, having been so much love and attention. Billy lived 3 months longer than the doctor thought possible. But one night, all his vital signs dropped dramatically. The head nurse called his mom to come to the hospital. She remembered to call the fire chief to send a fireman in uniform to be with Billy during his last moments. "We can do better than that. We'll all be there about 5 minutes. Just announce over the loudspeakers, when you hear the siren screaming, there is no fire. It is us coming to visit our finest member one more time. And oh, will you be sure the window beside his bed will be open?" About 5 minutes later, a hook and ladder truck arrived, and a ladder extended to the 3rd floor open window. 16 firefighters climbed into Billy's room. With his mother's permission, they hugged him and told him how much they loved him. With his dying breath, Billy looked up at the chief, whispering, "Chief, am I really a fireman now?" The chief said, "Oh yes, Billy, you are! You are the head chief! Jesus is holding your hand!" With those words, Billy smiled and said in a whisper, "I know. He has been holding my hand, and all day, all the angels around have been singing." With those words, he gently closed his eyes. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 8. May we call on stage